Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this beautiful day in Paris. The sun is with us, and I hope it's a great sign for the future of the GT1 World Championship. I first would like to thank the FIA for granting us this most important official title as a recognition maybe to our efforts in rebuilding this once important category. But more than an achievement, I consider it as a start of a very ambitious program which we want to succeed while preserving the heritage of GT racing. As you've seen from this video, this heritage is very major and goes back to the very beginning of car racing. GT racing has always been driven by successful entrepreneurs, wealthy individuals which have finance teams, which have helped drivers, which sometimes have rescued and saved some of the sports cars manufacturers. It is our aim to keep this passion very involved in the World Championship. GT racing also is about production cars. Every time we have turned around and we have evolved into GT prototype like we did in the late 90s, we lost our soul and destroyed the championship. GT racing is also about brands, about the iconic, prestigious brands which are filled with history. We believe that these brands are of a great interest for maybe larger manufacturers which want to compete with them. And it's why, even if we have shorter races, we think it is very important to have 2 drivers per race, because on the Sunday, the brands win, and on the Monday, the brand gets advertising in the papers. Respecting this heritage, our ambition is to regenerate GT racing and transform it from a championship which was aiming at a specialized, somehow limited, and maybe aging audience to bring it to a far larger and maybe younger fan base. 2 major steps has already been done in the last years of the FIA GT Championship. The first one came, if I could say, from America, is not very much in the concept and philosophy of European constructor, but it's the balance of performance. It's very simple. The FIA, on a very scientific basis, balanced the performance of the car. This stop never-ending technological competition. This brings the cost to an affordable level with teams, and most importantly, it offers a very good show, and any of you, and many did, follow the FIA GT races, so how disputed they have been. The second very important point is to control the manufacturer's involvement. It's not that we are not interested into manufacturers. We obviously want them, we need their support, but we want to avoid the usual boom and burst, which has destroyed almost every category in motorsport for the last 30 years. They come in, spend too much money, destroy the competition, the grid goes down, and we have to rebuild everything again. What we're aiming for, and that's really our ambitious program for the future, is first of all to get more models and more brands in the championship. As prestigious as it could be, GT racing cannot be only Porsche competing against Ferrari. And we have pushed with our feeder category, the GT3, which already welcomes 12 brands and will soon next year welcome 15 of them, that we can offer a playing field for many, many different manufacturers. And we want to push our promotion on this luxury segment, and we are very pleased today to announce a major partnership with Bloomberg Television, which over their 220 million homes around the world will really help us to bring GT racing to the kind of amateurs and to the kind of customers which can afford this type of cars. We also want to have a clear product which has only been achieved before by Formula One. Sport car racing was always a bit messy. Some people come from 2 races, some come for the full season, some teams have 3 cars, some teams have 1 car. Finally, after 15 years of effort, we do have 24 cars, we have 2 car teams only, we have 2 teams per brand, and I think for the fan it will become very easy to follow. Also, we have stepped out of long-distance racing. The world is going faster. People have less time. TV audience has too much offer. We are very pleased that our teams, the FIA, and everybody involved has agreed to the format of 2 one-hour races, which will be a lot easier to follow and to appreciate. Also, we will want to make full use of all the 21st century media. We are pushing on very high technology HD TV production and are very pleased to announce a global deal with Lagardère Group Sport 5 for the distribution of our TV rights. We are also now, I think at 12 o'clock today, launched a new internet site, gt1.com, which is going from the previous site, which was very much media-oriented, into a site which has been built for the fans and only for the fans. We are also pushing very hard, and we will soon announce a major agreement with a very major video game company, because there is one field where GT is bigger than Formula One, and it's really into video games. And we are sure that many millions and million kids will be playing FIA GT1 World Championship and will know it for the rest of their lives. What we want is a very truly global championship, and that is our next challenge. We are very pleased with the calendar presented today. We really want to thank Her Excellency, the Ambassador of South Africa, here today, present with us. We think that this destination from Abu Dhabi to Argentina, Brazil, and South Africa fits the spirit and the glamour of GT racing, but we can do more. And our goal in the short future for 2011 and 2012 are 3 markets we consider essential: China, obviously, Russia, and maybe still the biggest of them all for luxury brands, which is the United States of America. And there again, if there is one field where GT racing may have more chance than Formula One had, is really in the US. We do also have major challenges. We want to thank all our teams which made the investment. It's not going to be easy on the first year, because all we're doing today in promotion may not pay off immediately in the next 3 months. So they have to go through. They have to be there with the 12 team and the 24 cars to the very last round in St. Louis. And I really want to thank you for all your effort and support. Also, we will have to, in the future, as President Todd said, we will have to integrate alternative technology into GT racing. But as I said, we are production cars, but we are looking with great interest at what Porsche is doing, racing an hybrid Porsche at the 24 hours of Nürburgring, and that's definitely where we want to go. If you ask me what our ultimate goal is, I think our grandfather had it right at the time. In the 50s, there was one championship for drivers, the World Driver Championship, and it was Formula One. And there was a World Championship for brands, and it was sports car. Our ambition is that we will be the World Championship for brands. Thank you very much.